things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Monday, February 13th edition. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor first thing this morning, and you can see that those roadways are nice and clear out there. So if you are making your way out there, just be cautious of that sun glare. I'm one of your in-studio hosts today, Maddie Evans, and we've got the wonderful Liz Farron standing by to give us a look at that local weather forecast for today. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate on a day like today since it is February 13th. There are some really fun and interesting ones I couldn't pick, so I gave myself 5 to talk about. It's Dream Your Sweet Day, meaning think of your loved one day, Galentine's Day, Kiss Day, and National Wingman Day. It is also Self-Love Day. So I think that Galentine's Day, Self-Love Day, and National Wingman Day all go together pretty swimmingly. So if you're getting out there today, just remember all of those fun national holidays that we can celebrate. Now, we've got a great show in store for you for the next hour of Good Morning Vail. Of course, we're going to be giving you a look at that local weather forecast, that resort report, and giving you all the great information of the wonderful things taking place in the community. But I've got some nice, fabulous pink paper here to give you some ideas on something cute and easy you can do as a little fun gift for Valentine's Day for your significant other. And so Liz and I are going to be doing some crafts in just a little bit. We're going to introduce you to the great film of the man, the myth, the legend, Dear Rider by Jake Burton. We had an interview with his director, and so we're going to show you that in just a little bit. And then we're going to introduce you to Frida the Frog, who's going to help your children get through some of those challenging times. But for today, if you're looking for something fun to do outside of the house, well, then there's a few things that you can get out there and enjoy. The Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame has yoga taking place today, so you can get out there, get your stretch on, and really just help release any tension that you're carrying in your muscles throughout the course of this morning. So make sure that you go to their website. It kicks off at 9:30 a.m. and you can get that beautiful yoga experience in that amazing venue. So make sure that you go check that out. Now, this is something that they do regularly, so you can go enjoy this on kind of the frequent, like the weekly frequent. Now, something else that's taking place tonight is the Minturn Community Dinner. Now, they did one at the beginning of last month. They're doing one at the beginning of this month. This is a great way to get out there and support the Minturn Community Fund. It's going to start at 6 p.m. It's going to go to 7:30 p.m. It is a potluck dinner, so they do recommend that you bring one of your fabulous dishes that you love and that you can share with everyone as you're making your way over there. Now, if you're looking for something to do to celebrate Galentine's Day, listen up, ladies, because you can make your way over to Chasing Rabbits and you can enjoy a great movie night in the Moon Rabbit, and that is Crazy Stupid Love. Now, if you love good chick flicks like I love good chick flicks, well, this is a good way to just go enjoy. They've got great cocktails, a great ambiance, and they're showing one of my favorite rom-com movies. So make sure that you go to their website. You can buy your tickets online. $15 right there to make it nice and convenient for you to get out there and enjoy. Now, there are some great dinner specials happening at some of our fabulous restaurants with Valentine's Day taking place tomorrow. So make sure that you go online to whatever restaurant you love and you see if they have any specials for Valentine's Day. Like I said, we're going to give you a look at that local weather forecast right now, so we're going to take it over to Liz, who's going to give us a look.
Thank you so much, Maddie. This is a great morning here on TV8. I'm in your TV8 Weather Center, scrambling to get myself together this morning. There is going to be sunshine a little bit, but it's also some snow. By 8 to this morning, it'll be 18 degrees. Your high today is 44 degrees. Chances of snow are 70%, so we can get out there and enjoy a lot of abundant sunshine and snow. But the clouds will increase as the afternoon goes through. Winds will be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the day, sunny skies in the beginning. By noon, partly cloudy skies and 39 degrees. 4 p.m., 36 degrees, and we will have our snow showers at that point. By 8 p.m., more snow showers and 31 degrees, and the clouds will cover the sky. In Denver, it looks like a beautiful sunny day over there, and 63 degrees in Vail, 70% chance of snow, 44 degrees for your high, and 50 degrees in Eagle. That's your chance of snow, rather, 40 degrees. 60% chance of snow in Avon and 42 degrees. Taking a look right now at your overnight low is 19 degrees. Chance of snow is 70%. Occasional showers throughout the evening. Sunset today will be at 5:40. Winds west-southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the full week, tomorrow we have more snow coming our way, 70% chance of same, 28 degrees for your high and 7 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, 60% chance of scattered snow, 19 for your high, and my goodness, a -5 degrees for your low. It's going to be super cold that night, everybody. Thursday, sun comes back out, mostly sunny skies, 21 degrees for your high, still really cold overnight, 0 degrees for your low. By Friday, sunny skies, 38. It'll feel like a nice spring day. 9 degrees for your low, which will be super cold. By Saturday, mostly sunny skies, 38 degrees for your high and only 16 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather. In a second, we are going to take a look and see what the snow report is all about.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local resort report. Right now, up on the mountains, we are having those beautiful conditions. Yesterday was such a great day to get out there and soak up that sunshine. No new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. That season total is at 221 inches with a 60-inch base depth. Now, if you are skiing or riding out on Beaver Creek Mountain, you can start your morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can continue it until 4 p.m. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is open up on Beaver Creek Mountain, 25 lifts are open, 163 trails are open. 98% of the terrain on Beaver Creek Mountain is open. So if you are getting out there to enjoy it, well, I hope that you have the best time ever. I was up there yesterday and the conditions were incredible. Now, as we take a look at Vail Mountain, no new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours, bringing that season total to 242 inches with a 70-inch base depth. You can enjoy Vail Mountain from 8:30 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is open, 33 of the lifts are open, 275 trails are open, and 100% of the terrain is open on Vail Mountain. Now, they have some exciting news as they just renamed one of their chairlifts, and so I'm going to challenge all of you to go figure out why and what they renamed that chairlift to up on Vail Mountain, because it has a really cool story behind it. Now, you can find that information on their Instagram to make it nice and easy for you to get that. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to do some last-minute Valentine's Day shopping, well, they've got everything outdoors that you could possibly need, so go check them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking to give a great gift this Valentine's Day? Well, then come into the TV8 studio and make your loved one an e-card. Not only will we show it here on camera, but then it's a gift that will keep on giving because they can watch it anytime they want. For more information, check out our website at tv8vail.com. Now, to schedule your appointment to come into the studio for us to film this for you, you can email scoreboard@tv8vail.com, and that way you give one of those incredible gifts this Valentine's Day.
Hey there, I'm Cece with Good Day Vail, and today on our show we have the opportunity to learn about how we can contribute to climate action change. So stay tuned where we can help you learn new ways to recycle and contribute to the benefits of preserving and saving Mother Earth.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
We've created a new way to buy and sell homes in Vail. By improving the traditional tour, you can now experience real estate from the comfort of our exclusive lounge. Virtually walk through your next home at a 1-to-1 ratio with our first-of-its-kind technology. You can explore any property even if it's occupied, reducing a full day's tour into only an hour. This is the Immersion Theater. We're changing real estate forever.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we were just talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Jake Burton. Well, he had an incredible film that's really getting into kind of the legacy that he's leaving behind. And so we had a chance to talk with one of the directors of the film, so let's take a look.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. I am so honored, so thrilled to have the amazing and brilliant director, Fernando Villena, from an incredible, I'm a little emotional, I'm not going to lie, the incredible story of Jake Burton called Dear Writer. How are you doing, Fernando?
I'm doing great, Gretchen. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I am truly honored. I know I'm already getting a little emotional. Anyone that has already watched this fantastic film knows that Dear Writer is the life of Jake Burton. But I have to be honest with you. I originally went into it thinking, oh, this is just going to be an amazing historical piece about snowboarding and how Jake had this thought of, riding on the snow, surfing on the snow is exactly how he described it, and how snowboarding came to be, but it was so much more than that. I thank you, and it's such a great homage to his life. It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's as far as the history of snowboarding, it is a history of snowboarding, but told through Jake's eyes.
Yes.
And how he lived his life. And but it's also a celebration of his life.
That's what I love so deeply about this is Jake, as you know, something that Fernando and I both have in common is I was blessed enough to cross paths with Jake and be so lucky to get to know the man, the myth, the legend that is Jake Burton. He is one of a kind, as you know, Fernando, and I just feel honored that I got to meet him through the Burton US Open. He was one of the first human beings that believed in me to do interviews. He allowed me to do interviews of all the amazing writers at the Burton US Open. And I love that it shows the quirky, crazy side of him that we all love and know. And it also shows the very driven side of him as well. So it's it's definitely a story about human kindness, finding your truth, living your truth, and also just being happy and struggles and truth of life through cancer, through other things that he went through, the coma, et cetera, which I have to tell you, I never even knew that side of it. So You did an amazing job. And I know a little bit about you. I have a little bit of a backstory. I would love to hear how you got to meet Mr. Jake Burton.
I met Jake once when I interviewed to direct the film. And, I got maybe 20 minutes with him, but I had put together a proof of concept that was about like 7-8 minutes long. And, thank God I got to show that to him because it was such an emotional moment. I think for him to experience another a filmmaker interpreting his life, interpreting his battle with Miller Fisher in a very kind of short, compressed time. It was great to see him be moved by it, and it just left such a profound impression on me. And I left there not really thinking I was going to get the job, but so grateful for the experience, so grateful to have the opportunity to show him the proof of concept and to just be able to feel his energy, and he's just such a lovely man. And what I remember the most about that experience is like he tried to make me feel comfortable. You know, a lot of times when you go to an interview, they're like feeling you out, right? But he was like the opposite. He was like, "You okay? Can I get you anything? Are you comfortable? You know, are you relaxed? You know, just sit here, sit next to me, that sort of thing." Yeah, it was different. It was different.
And one thing I love, and I know that you've seen firsthand, is the family, the community. The snowboarding community is such family, and you feel that deeply, and they take you in. And even this morning, someone that is in the movie that is one of Jake Burton's dearest friends that I know misses him very dearly, that you like to call Coxie, Mike Cox, I was messaging with this morning, and it is such a family, and it all started, and it is because of Jake Burton. And it's so profound, and it's felt so deeply throughout your film. And I think that's a side of him, you know, so many people at the Burton US Open that met him loved this larger than life human, but we got to see the funny, dorky, cool side of him. And I know you got to see that firsthand just from one meeting. You said you were forever changed. So that's pretty awesome as well.
For sure. And the family aspect of snowboarding was something that I didn't know about because I'm not a snowboarder. But I loved the community. I loved how it was always a community from the very beginning. And how, this Jake's trauma that he suffered when he was young, that he lost family members at a very young age, and this feeling of isolation, this feeling of being lonely, of independence. It's something that I think drove him to form a community, through snowboarding, and I think that is imprinted in the sport to a certain degree. As far as Jake passed before we started making the film, but me and everyone else in the project was committed that he tell the story as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right. To be the narrator of his film, and we tried very, very hard to pull that off. Right. To have him narrate his story, have him take us through the ups and downs, of his career, of his personal life, of his health struggles, and I think by and large we pulled that off, but that was something that was part of the game plan, and have Jake speak for Jake.
Something that really touched me during the film, the story that you did, it was so beautiful. The moments where he was indeed not able to communicate and coming out of the coma, and that he was writing to his friends, his family, and he was still keeping his wit about him. We can't really say the words that he used. Anyone that knows Jake and watches the film will know this exactly what I'm talking about. But he just never lost his love and his lust for life. And that is truly what I think. When you watch this film, you see a man that just had an idea, surfing on snow. That was his passion, his truth. And he taught all of us to live that truth and to truly go out there, live your passion and live it with joy, and not to take life so seriously. But now when you think about that, this man created snowboarding truly out of thin air, and that he did this and lived with such joy and truly lived. It's a pretty amazing. I don't know anyone else like that. I've never met one other human being like him. And I think that's truly what you drive home during this whole film, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, have as much fun as possible.
Yes.
And there's some beautiful moments in the film. One of his sons talks about this incident where he gave a little bird mouth to mouth, right? Yeah. Try to resuscitate this little bird that had just been attacked by a cat, and he goes, that's when I realized my dad has such an appreciation for life, right? And also he said he learned more about his dad through the cards that his dad was writing when he couldn't see, when he couldn't move. All he could do was move his hand, and he learned more about his father through those cards than he had his whole life. So I think if you distill it to one word, I would distill it to two words. It's passion and fun, right? It's follow your passion and have as much fun as possible, because we're not going to be here forever. And he, that legacy that that he taught us, you know, that way of living. I think it's one that I subscribe to now. So
Yes.
Having as much fun as possible is to me, is a very profound way of looking at life.
I love that. I love it so much. And I love the film because it does give such a good background about snowboarding. And I know, touching base on this a little bit too, you know, Burton is a huge entity. It's huge. It's all around the world. And you learn more about that in the film. So definitely stay tuned. And the highs and lows of that, like we have talked about, it is a beautiful thing. He brought snowboarding to so many human beings that would never, I mean, he created the whole concept. Also, many people thought he sold out. So you show the highs and the lows because, you know, this man is seen as a god, the god of snowboarding. But he did go through people kind of giving him some gruff about it, you know, and I love that you showed that. It's not an easy journey for anyone that wants to make a name, but he dealt with it with beauty and grace and kind of just kept on going.
You know, the family, I have to give them all the credit because they said, as long as what you put in the film is accurate, we're not going to tell you to take anything out, right? As long as you know, it's factual, right? And those things happened. You know, you know, I don't want to give anything away so people can watch it in the film, but yeah, he had missteps. He made some missteps, but he was human.
Right.
And I think for people to really connect to a character in a film, I mean, like really truly connect with them and have a character stay with them, they have to feel like the character is real.
Right.
And nobody's all good and nobody's all bad. So to paint a false portrait of somebody like they're all good or they're all bad, I think it would have been a disservice. And you know, but Jake always owned up to everything, and he learned. He was such a quick learner, right? Yeah, you know, he thought snowboarding was going to be downhill. The future of snowboarding, the sport was going to be downhill races, you know, and he was late to freestyle, but he made up for it. He was really good at changing course and adjusting. So, and that's really, you know, how we get this done, right? Being flexible.
I would like to say the last thing that I truly love about this is you hear Jake's voice throughout the whole film, and it makes you feel connected. I don't want to get emotional. It did make me emotional, so very emotional, both times I watched it, and it's so beautiful. You feel like he's just sitting next to you narrating his life, and it's amazing. And so I just want everyone to know we love Jake. We miss Jake so much, and this is a way to keep him alive. Fernando, where can people go and watch this Dear Writer, the Jake Burton story?
On HBO Max.
HBO Max.
And yeah, still streaming. And you know, I just wanted to reiterate that it is a celebration of his life, and it is a very joyful kind of message throughout.
Yes.
Yeah, there's tragedy at the heart of it, but the legacy that he left behind is, you know, is a joyful one. And I think we tried really hard to instill that in the film.
Absolutely. I think the message I took away from it was to live your life to the fullest. We're not guaranteed a long time, but we're here for some time. And Jake definitely did that, just that. He lived his life and truly lived it to the fullest. Thank you so much, Fernando, for being with us. I can't wait to watch it again. Please head over to HBO Max. Watch Dear Writer, the Jake Burton story. Thank you so much again, Fernando. And keep it right here for more to come.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Do you love local sports here in the Valley? Well, we have you covered here on the Scoreboard.
where you can get exclusive interviews with some of our best local athletes, as well as great live event coverage of some of our best competitions, ranging from high school sports to some great local recreational competitions. You can catch us here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. I can't wait to see you there.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your part-time host here with Miss Maddie, Liz, and we have a really great interview for you guys to check out that Maddie did this week. Kids love to associate with fun little creatures or animals or something like that. It helps them get through some emotional issues. So we were super fortunate enough to have the author of Frida the Frog here in the studio. And Maddie got some great information out of the author, and she explained the book and how great it is with the kids. Let's take a look at the interview right now.
January is a very special time of the year, only because there's so many things happening with the new year. It's also known as Divorce Month. Now, if you're someone who is getting a divorce and you've got those kiddos at home, it's sometimes hard to explain. Well, there's a book to help you, and that's Frida the Frog Gets Divorced. And we've got Nadine Horuni joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us about all of your fabulous books.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
Now, we had mentioned earlier that January is known as Divorce Month, and why is that?
I think after the holidays, it's sort of a time that people regroup or drive each other crazy, and so in some cases, and it's people make New Year's resolutions, and maybe they've been unhappy during the course of the year, and the beginning of the year is when everybody starts diets, and I guess they start divorce.
Which, I mean, makes sense, but it is hard on those kiddos at home, and especially if they're at that younger age where they don't quite understand what's happening. And so Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce is here to save the day and help those kids through that. Now, what was the inspiration behind writing Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce?
So the inspiration is actually my mom. Her name is Frida. I tease her, she spells it wrong. She spells her name F-R-I-E-D-A. My Frida is F-R-E-E-D-A because the hidden meaning in the name is I want kids to feel free and families to feel free to have these important conversations. When my mom got divorced and I was taking a class called Writing and Illustrating Children's Books at a college in the city, I made her the subject of my divorce because I mean, kids of all ages go through parents divorcing. I was in my 20s when my parents divorced. And I wrote the draft of the book, and I never tried to get it published because I really didn't know how to do that. This was about 30 years ago. And now fast forward to me being back in, I think, 2015. No, it was 2009, 2008. My kids were little. I was getting divorced, and I didn't really know how to explain the subject matter to my own kids in a way that wouldn't scare the heck out of them, and very matter-of-factly. And there were kids' books. There are other kids' books out there. Just for me, nothing really resonated or felt very matter-of-fact. And even though it's a heavy subject, they were kind of doom and gloom colors. Nothing really kind of felt like how a kid would want to understand. So that kind of motivated me to get my story out there. And hence, Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce came to be once I got a publisher.
Which I think this is so important, and much like yourself, I'm a child of divorce, but my parents I was much younger, and so my parents had to sit us all down. I'm one of many children, and explain this all to us. And so I think that books like this really help those kids understand and learn and be more kindly educated through the process of the divorce, because sometimes it's always not just so black or white. And I think that this does such a great job of explaining what's going to happen and kind of the trials and tribulations as they make those steps forward. Now, you have an entire series of children's books that you have written to kind of help deal with the hardship.
Right. Yes. So I agree with everything you just said. And I think kids need things explained to them. The story is meant to be a tool, let's say in your toolbox, so to speak, for parents, for teachers, for anybody to introduce these somewhat heavy subjects and open up a conversation. And all of my books have discussion questions at the end of the book. So this book follows along a frog family as they go through certain situations. Like the first book, she gets divorced. The second book, it was written after I met my own blue frog, somebody of another ethnicity, and we got married and we became a blended family. So it's kind of touching upon diversity, blended families, any kind of mixed race, religion, or ethnicity, just reminding kids sort of not to judge a book by its cover. And then as the frog family travels along, different things happen, which I felt were important to talk about because there's not a lot of books talking about these subjects, not only for the kids who are going through the particular situation, but also for their friends, let's say in school, who have no idea maybe what something is or what their friends might be going through. So I try to encourage these kids to talk about it with their friends, not feel like an outcast and not feel uncomfortable, and then their friends can have a better understanding. So in the third book, she moves to a bigger lily pad. In my case, we moved from Manhattan to the suburbs in New Jersey. And it's talking about major life changes that kids might go through, any sort of, whether it's changing schools, changing towns, houses. Even COVID brought a lot of changes with it. So it's reminding kids that change doesn't have to be so scary after all, which adults obviously could learn. Some adults could learn from that as well. And the fourth book, Frida the Frog Says Farewell to Her Fish, is talking about losing a pet or losing a loved one. In my case, my kids lost their grandma Helen, and they were little, and it was their first time encountering loss, which is very difficult for kids of all ages to go through. And lastly, that brings us up to Frida the Frog and the Two Mamas Next Door, which is written primarily for the LGBTQ community, but also for all kids and all types of families. Because in the book, there's a conversation with the parents, and Frida's reminding the tadpoles that families come in many different shapes and sizes, whether it be two moms, two dads, a mom and a dad, a single parent, and no two families are alike is sort of the running thread of the series.
Which I think is so important, and you capture it so well, because these are all things that sometimes there's some challenging moments to get through, and especially things like moving or, losing a loved one or a pet that you're bringing to light in a very positive way. So not only is it therapeutic for the children, but also it's going to be therapeutic for those families. And then, of course, as you're sharing this with us and we're learning that this is more of a personal story, it really helps us take a look inward towards not only ourselves, but you as the author, which I think is really cool.
Thank you. I hope people think it's cool. I think it's easier as an author to write from personal experience. So just like I say, no two families are the same, no two experiences are the same. So this is not meant to generally cover even, let's say, the first book. Every divorce is different, but the theme in this series, aside from reminding kids that no two families are the same, is also just reminding kids to open up to parents or teachers, to use books like this as a tool to open up a conversation with kids, to get them talking and not keep their feelings inside, and just not to feel that there's anything wrong with them if they're going through these things, because some of the situations are talking about different types of families. Some are talking about heavier things that shouldn't really be taboo.
I agree 100%. Well, thank you so much for writing these books and taking the time to highlight kind of these challenging moments. And you're right, no families are the same. Well, Nadine, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information. And thank you again for writing all of these inspirational children's books.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
And if people would like to follow you on social media or purchase the books, where can they do so?
Yes, by all means, please follow me. I will just forewarn you that sometimes I'm completely dorky on my social media pages, but it's Freeda the Frog, Freeda the Frog, all one word. That's my Facebook and Instagram, and I don't really know how to use Twitter. So I have a few things on Twitter. And my website is freedathefrog.com, Freeda the Frog, all one word.com.
Again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information.
Thank you.
Make sure that if you are looking to get your hands on any of these great books, maybe for the kiddos or for someone you love nearby, that you go to freedathefrog.com, and that way you can purchase the books online. And that's Freeda thefrog.com. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
There you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8. I'm Liz at your Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Monday afternoon and the full day ahead of us. By 8 a.m., 18 degrees. The high today is 44 degrees. We have a 70% chance of snow, so lots of fluffy stuff out there today. Increasing clouds throughout the afternoon. Winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the full day, sunny skies right now. Clouds will start rolling in around noon, 39 degrees. By 4 p.m., it'll be 36 degrees with snow showers plentiful. 8 p.m., 31 degrees, and we'll still continue to have that snow. Taking a look right now at the I-70 corridor, we're going to take a look over at Denver where it's really nice and warm and sunny and 63. In Vail, 70% chance of snow showers, 44 degrees. In Eagle, 40 degrees with 50% chance of snow. And then in Avon, 60% chance of snow and 42 degrees. Your overnight low tonight, everybody, is 19 degrees. We have 70% chance of snow, and the sunset will be at 5:40, getting a little bit later, which is really nice. Winds west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the week right now, as of tomorrow, 70% chance of snow, 28 for your high and 7 for your low. 60% chance of snow on Wednesday and 19 for your high, and then there's -5 for your low overnight. Thursday, we get the sun come back out, 21 degrees for your high and only 0 for your low by Friday. Still sunny, 38 for your high and 9 degrees for your low. By the time we get to your weekend on Saturday, mostly sunny skies, 38 degrees for your high and 16 degrees for your low. Thanks to Sun and Ski for this weather report. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. You can get all your winter gear, lots of great accessories, and maybe something for your Valentine. Now we're going to take a look right now. Maddie's going to bring us the lens of the day through Eyepieces of Vail.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Thank you so much, Liz, for that great weather report first thing this morning. Now, we are going to talk about what goggle is best for a day like today. So I've got the Anon M2, excuse me, in front of me right now. And the reason that I chose this goggle is because it's such a quick change lens system. So on a day like today, when we're going to see that sunshine out first thing this morning, then you're going to want to put that darker lens in, allowing less light in, so it's easier for you to see out there with all of that sunshine and the reflection of the snow back towards your eyeballs. Now, as we start to see those clouds roll in and the light get just a little bit flatter, then all you have to do is pull that goggle lens off, get this one close, put that low light in, allowing more light to come in. That way you can see better out there, so you can ski or ride better out there as well. It's a super easy lens change system, so all you have to do is pinch the top of the goggle frame right here, and then just grab the lens and it pulls right out, making it super convenient for you to change your goggle lens on the chairlift. So remember, you want to start your day with that darker lens, or if you have one of those universal lenses that covers a lot of light conditions, today's going to be a great day to put that one on and wear that one. Now, another great feature about these goggles specifically is they come with the magnetic face mask integration, so the MFI face mask, and all you have to do for this face mask is get it close and the face mask snaps right to the goggle, making it super easy for you to control your face mask out there on the slopes. That way, if you're on the chairlift and you want to talk to maybe your friend or answer the phone or whatever it is that you do on the chairlift, well then this is a great way to just pull it down, get it close, it snaps right in, making it nice and convenient. Now, one more fabulous feature about these goggles is that they are OTG, meaning over the glass, and the way you can tell that is they've got this thin little cutout right here on the outside of the goggle frame, where that foam is going to allow you to compress to your eyes and to your lenses in your on your glasses and the arms on your glasses, so that it doesn't push on your temples, leaving a headache or leaving those marks. That's going to make it fit right in there. You can go to any one of the great Eyepiece locations to get more information on all of the goggles that they have. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Make sure that you check them out. Either go to the Goggle Bar at the top of Bridge Street or their new reopened one in Beaver Creek, because it is absolutely breathtaking up there. All right, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Liz and I are going to do some fun little crafts, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Are you looking to give a great gift this Valentine's Day? Well, then come into the TV8 studio and make your loved one an e-card. Not only will we show it here on camera, but then it's a gift that will keep on giving because they can watch it anytime they want. For more information, check out our website at tv8vail.com. Now, to schedule your appointment to come into the studio for us to film this for you, you can email scoreboard@tv8vail.com, and that way you give one of those incredible gifts this Valentine's Day.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's that time of the morning where Liz and I are going to make an easy last-minute Valentine's Day craft. Now, these are great for the kiddos, or these are great to just do something cute, like maybe some date night ideas could go into it. So we're going to make one of those fortune tellers that you make when you're in like middle school.
I don't think I've ever done this because I've never had no safety scissors or markers or glue.
Well, we would normally have markers, but we're going to do the origami part of it first. So you have to make sure that your paper is cut into a square, and we've got two beautiful colors of pink. That way you could pick which one you wanted. Now, you're going to fold it so that it goes corner to corner. That way we can come up with our center point. So we're going to do this way. Then we're going to unfold it and do it the opposite way. Corner to corner, yep. That way we just have that middle point, which makes it super easy. So
all right.
Now you can see our middle point. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our corners and fold them to the center.
Look at this. I've never done this, okay?
I think it's so much fun. These are like, I make these for my little brothers all the time, and then we predict each other's fortunes.
Oh, it's not one of those things where you go like,
yeah, it is.
Oh, I know those things. Those are fun.
They're super fun. So you're just going to fold all the corners to the center. So then it looks like this. Nice and beautiful.
Beautiful.
Right. Then you're going to fold it over so that it's this way.
All right.
And then we're going to do it all over again. All the corners to the center.
I never knew how to make these. Isn't that funny?
We make them all the time.
I think you decorated somebody's office here with these things.
Oh no, those were the water balloons.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. They play tricks on each other here, and it's really funny. They just bombard each other's offices with Post-it notes, sticky things, and balloons and everything, and it's absolutely a blast to see. Now what? Oh wait, you went ahead.
Oh no, okay. Now that you're there, you've got everything to the middle. You're just gonna fold it in half like that.
Okay.
And that's gonna help us get the shape. So then you can put your fingers in your little slots, and then, just well, there we go, just like that. Now you've got a cute little fortune teller.
Oh my gosh!
And so these are fun. These are a great way to like come up with date night ideas or like make dinner, because then you can put whatever you want. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
just like
so
that.
will Maddie have a blast on Valentine's Day? Yes, you will.
Oh, good. Oh, I can't wait. But these are great because then you can do, so like with my little brothers, we do animals on the outside.
That's so cute.
And then you spell the animal out, so like D-O-G. Oh. And then you have numbers, and then you pick the number, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you fold it up.
Okay.
And then that way you can be like, for dinner tonight, we're going to have pasta. And it like takes the hustle and bustle out of who's going to decide on what.
And you know how convenient this is? You don't need anything but a pencil.
Right. Or
and
a marker.
a piece of paper. Or a marker.
Right.
I love this.
And
I
then-
never knew how to do this before.
Or
so.
you could write like cute little notes. I've also done that one as a gift to someone before where you opened it and everyone had like a nice compliment in it.
I
Right?
think you're beautiful.
Aw, see, thank
Be
you.
my Valentine.
Yeah. Or you can turn them into puppets like Liz does. And that way,
Oh, ventriloquist.
yeah, there you go. Now you can take this home and put cute little stuff on it for Tom.
I know, because I want to find out what he's going to make me for dinner tonight.
All right, well, we're going to take a short break. This is a super simple way to make a little Valentine's thing. Like, we like to do little Valentine's baskets at our house. And so
Aw,
you
that's
can
so
just
cute.
add this into your basket with all the cute little stuff on it.
I think it's a great idea. It's so simple and so easy, and I think anybody with kids will be really excited about this. No mess. That's the best part. No mess, no fuss.
You don't have to have kids to enjoy this.
We'll
You
be
can
back
be an
in a
adult. Look.
Look at this.
Okay, you do it.
I got your nose.
All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. To see more great episodes of Good Day Vail, find us on tvavail.com, on YouTube, or Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. 18 degrees around 8 a.m., 44 degrees is our high, 70% chance of snowfall, increasing clouds, and afternoon snow is likely. Winds coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that we are expecting to see that sunshine first thing this morning, partly cloudy skies by noon, and then that snow is going to make its way in later into this afternoon and into this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver nice and warm, 63 degrees, beautiful sunshine, 44 in Vail with a 70% chance of precipitation, 42 in Avon, 60% chance of moisture, 40 in Eagle with a 50% chance of precipitation. So if you are getting along that I-70 corridor later into this afternoon, just be nice and careful on those roadways. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 19 degrees is our overnight low, 70% chance of precipitation. It is going to be occasional snow showers throughout the course of this evening. That sun going down just a little bit later, though. 5:40 is when we're going to see that set. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, we've seen that beautiful high-pressure system that pushed that cold front out. Well, that cold front is going to make its way back in with this low-pressure system that we have coming. 28 degrees tomorrow, 7 degrees is our overnight low. Continuing into Wednesday, 19 degrees, -5 degrees is our overnight low. Increased chances of precipitation on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then that's going to push its way back out. That cold front's going to stay until Thursday, mostly sunny skies. Then we're going to have a high-pressure system and those warmer temperatures by the weekend again. So if you are getting out there to do anything this weekend, it's going to be a ton of fun, and you can soak up that sunshine with that fresh new snow, because we love when we have that snow come our way, and then we get to see that sun come out right afterwards, which makes it beautiful to get out there and ski or ride. Liz, what a fun show.
This was a great morning. I really enjoy it. I like my Mondays with you. Mondays with Maddie.
Mondays with Maddie. I like that it's Galentine's Day and it's Girls Morning Vail this morning.
Yeah, it's really cool because you know what? I think a bunch of women should definitely get together and gallon out.
I think we should do that later.
I would love that. Okay, we can have a we can have a pre-Valentine's Day party.
Oh, thank you.
And I mean, these could hold a cocktail.
Right.
Or a real quick cocktail.
Or you could put candy in each one, and then you could have like a
like it, and then you can gobble it up.
yeah. And then you can have this thing gobble it up. Make sure that you check out all of the great things that are taking place in and around our community. The yoga first thing this morning at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame.
It's a great way to start your day, actually. Get yourself all balanced and regular for that.
Right. Get yourself all nice and ready. And we want to thank you so much for tuning into this Monday edition of Good Morning Vail. It's always a ton of fun to be here with you.
Thank you. And the same stuff for you. I feel the same way.
Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be here from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall.